Here we have, sealed in its original cellophane, Criterion Collection Edition Blu-ray of Citizen Kane. I think this is the stupidest cover of all of the Criterion covers. This Kane from Citizen Kane, this is the K from Citizen Kane. But I want to talk to you about Citizen Kane. It's floated around a million times over as the greatest movie of all time. For years, this was the top of the Sight and Sound list. For the AFI, the 100 Years, 100 Movies, this is, I believe, still at the top. I think the only contenders pushing it off the map are things like Vertigo, which I love, Gene Dealman, the Chantal Ackerman movie, which is also quite good. I think this is the best movie ever made. I think in the past, I used to say, well, it's the best movie ever made, but it's not my favorite. This might be one of my favorite movies. I think it's so cliche. I think everything about talking about this movie is so cliche, and it makes me feel so bad to say Citizen Kane, favorite movie. It makes me feel so pretentious, makes me feel like an a-hole. And then I look at this movie, and then I go back and rewatch this movie, and it fills me with such joy. I'm overcome with emotion by this movie on so many different levels. First, on like a dramatic level, this is about Charles Foster Kane. This is a wealthy elite. He runs a newspaper company, and it's kind of the rule of the roost. I think he kind of establishes tabloid, in a sense. He's the man in that world, and then as he gains power, it obviously goes to his head. He wants to run for office, that goes to his head. In this process of growth and success, he loses pieces of his humanity, and over time he becomes unloving, unlovable, and above all, personally, lonely and distraught. He becomes the opposite of what he was looking for. On a technical level, it's insane. I think this is the best special effects movie before Star Wars. This has the most ingenious visuals of all time, both in terms of like mirror trick, smoke and mirrors. This is every trick in the book cinematographically. This is one of the most elegant and beautiful looking films ever made. On top of that, it's filled wall to wall with amazing performances. And at the end of it all, you have to think about all these things magically coming together, and this being a first feature for Orson Welles, who made this movie at, what was it? He was 25. This was his first feature. He was 25 and he made Citizen freaking Kane. This is just so influential to me on every single level. And again, you could just say, oh, it's a technical masterpiece. It's a beautiful film, but it's not the best. Watch it and convince yourself it's not amazing. Like, look at it and be like, oh, I'm better than this. You're not. You're not better than Citizen Kane. This is the key. This is the key to understanding movies. Thank you for watching. This is Turner Classic Companion, your one-stop shop for what plays on TCM Criterion channel.